You know, I was just watching a bird play on that tree. I don't know, it was just like bouncing around. It reminded me I had a Snickers bar. Hello ladies and gents, Ro here. It is Tuesday and I'm at college, sitting in my car. Today I took a test in the class. It was, I was studying the entire week and now I was prepared for it. So it felt good to get the test over with. I don't know why, but like before the test, when you're studying and you know there's a test coming up, you're like, oh, this is gonna be a horrible week. I can't handle it. But then when you take the test, you're like, you're done with it. You feel relieved. During the test, I was taking the test, and there was a lady sitting next to me. I don't know why, but each time I go into class, the political science class, each time there's a different person sitting at a different place. And I always go back and I sit down at my exact same spot. Everybody's at the different place. Why would you shuffle seats? Is it like you don't like that seat or something? Or you don't like who you're sitting next to? I don't know. I don't get it. It's just, I guess, people forget where they sat last week or something. But, so I sat down. This lady sat down next to me. And she's taking her test. And we begin to take our test. And then all of a sudden I hear, like, middle of the test, she's erasing, like, aggressively, like erasing, like it seemed like she was erasing her whole paper, like entire paper. And then when it finally stops, I didn't want to look over, like make it obvious or anything, but because I didn't want to get like caught for cheating or something like that. But I noticed that she's erasing everything, and then she starts looking down, like under the table, at her cell phone. Or it might have been her iPod, and she begins to write answers down from her device. I'm like, wow, the teacher just said you can't use any other resource, you can't use any notes, no cell phones, nothing during the test. So I take it she wrote down a lot of answers, and then halfway through the test, she began erasing it all. And then she started looking down for the answers on her phone. And she wrote them back down. I don't know why I just told you guys that, but I guess I found it very, very irritating when she was erasing it. Because I was working on the test too right there. And all of a sudden you hear this. And now I'm not the kind of person to tell her or tell the teacher that somebody's cheating. I wouldn't be like, hey teacher, this lady is cheating. No, that would be a jerk move. I would not do that. But we got the test done. She never got caught, and yeah, we're moving on with life. The paper I submitted last week, we got our grades back and stuff. And like my teacher writes on my paper. Like, tell me, okay, wait, let me get it. I'm gonna show you guys something that is confidential. So if you tell somebody else, I'm gonna have to shoot you. No, I'm just joking. But look, here's like part of my paper. Look, you're about to look at it. Here's part of my paper and stuff. And can you see that? Okay, look. I can't read her writing. Wow, that's bright. Look at it. Like, I don't know, a 4-part. Can you understand? That's like worse than texting language. I can't understand that. What is that? Part 2, and then part 1, for part 2. That's the only part I can read. It's very, very crazy. Not that my writing was bad. I was getting a Snickers bar today. A second ago, I just got my Snickers bar. When I was purchasing it, I was 5 cents short, and I didn't want to leave the vending machine because I didn't want anybody else to like put in that 5 cents and then get something for them. So, like, what I did was I went outside of the hall to keep an eye on the vending machine, ran to the desk, which was like only like 5 feet away from the vending machine. No, not feet, like out of the room where the vending machine is. I'm watching the vending machine room, and I'm talking to this lady right here. Can I borrow 5 cents, or can I borrow a nickel? And then she's like, for 5 pennies? I'm like, yeah, for 5 pennies. I'm like, why can't you just give me a nickel? But yeah, I gave her 5 pennies. She gave me the nickel. I ran back over there and I got my Snickers bar. The end. Question of the day is, what would you do in a situation if you see a student next to you cheating? How would you react? Catch you guys tomorrow. Later.